Hello everyone, Merry Meet. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm going to do the reading for the next week and see what we have before us. Also, if you haven't checked out my Samhain reading, go on over and look on my page and check that out. It's on my YouTube page. I'm trying to get everything put over to Rumble as well, but you know, it's a bit extensive. I know a lot of people are going over to Rumble because of everything going on with YouTube. I completely understand, and you know, I get it. I'm trying to make my way over there. So let's see what we have in store for us for the next week. What's going to go on with our money, our work, our relationships. You know, is Lady Luck going to be on our side? Let's see what's going on with that. And, yeah, we'll go from there. I'm going to put these into 3. This is just how I've been doing it. For some reason, I just feel the need to do this. And then, yeah. Okay. So first off, let's look at our money. For our money, we have the High Priestess. Really good energy there. Telling us a lot. For our love and relationships, we have Justice. Very interesting. For luck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. That's actually really, really good right there. And for our challenge, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, and let's see for the outcome of this, what we can learn is the Emperor. Oh, what a wonderful reading. The Emperor card. Yeah, this is going to be a wonderful reading. And the underlying energy is the 5 of Pentacles. We've been getting this a lot in our readings. And I'm going to go into some in-depth meaning with the 5 of Pentacles. So let's start our reading out with our money and work. We have the High Priestess. The number is 11 on the card. Now, this is a wonderful, for number 11, that's coming up in our astrology as well, believe it or not. And this month is let's see, this month, oh, I can't remember. I think this month is, on the day of the new moon is an 11, but I'm trying to look through my notes really quick, into my astrology notes. The number 11 is about, you know, connecting to a higher purpose. So if you want to hear all the astrology, just listen to the astrology. I'm going to do this reading and get this reading out of the way. And again, I do apologize for my rambling. It's morning time. Okay, the High Priestess, the number 11 is about a connection to a higher source of wisdom, such as the God, Goddess, Divine, that sort of thing. So, in saying this with the Priestess, it's always about, you know, she's got the light here. She's got the torch that's going to show the way. And she's got the knowledge. So I really like this card of this. And because of the simple fact that it shows someone who has, she's got another candle here on both sides. You see that? It's someone who isn't afraid to burn the night oil in order to get the information, the wisdom they're seeking. She's holding up what looks like a wand right there. Or is that her arm? That could be her right here. See, that's not her arm. That's a wand. And it's pointing it up. So that is, you know, for our money and our work, there's some things that are not quite visible yet. There's more things that are coming up. For me, if anybody was just to pull this card into money and work, I would be urging them to find out more information about if they're wanting to change jobs, or if they're wanting to, expand their own learning, expand their own knowledge. It is about going deeper within the studies. So, but for this reading, I do feel this is saying that for our money and our work kind of thing, there is a feeling of uncertainty in the air, because, there's so much information that is out there, and that is, sometimes it will, it's totally opposite of each other. So here for this one, I do apologize. I was going off on a different thing. I'm going to ring this back in. But for this one right here, the High Priestess and money and work, this is basically, make sure with what you're doing, and, what you're choosing to invest your time in, and what you're choosing to sacrifice for, make sure that it's worth it. Some of you may be looking at changing a job. This is saying to get some more skills under your belt before you do that. There's just something when it comes to work and money, there's something that's, that is going to come about later. And when I hit this one right here with luck, we'll get more into this, because this is about, preparing for our future as well. The High Priestess, she has one face looking to the past, and she has one face looking to the future. So we'll get more into that in just a second. So relationship and love, we have Justice. So it seems here that the Justice here, he's got his sickle there. That's very interesting for this one. So for relationship and love, it is time. Some of you are going to be meeting a special someone. If you're single, you may be finding someone that you've been looking for. Again, this is Justice. This is saying that there's going to be, a turn there. There's going to be justice for you. So some people could be finding their true love. For people who have been done wrong in relationships, or going through a divorce type thing, it seeseems that, justice will be served in that. But this week, we really need to look at our relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm going to cover all relationships in this, because I'm giving this reading in such a broad and broad way for everyone. There's some relationships that people are in that are codependent, that are, very toxic. And many times we find ourselves staying in these relationships because financially it's just, we want to keep a roof over our head. We want to make sure our children are fed and so forth. So we don't understand that these kind of actions can actually, or these choices, I should say, can actually hold us back from having something good. But here in this placement, this is really saying that it is really time that you get rid of those things in your partnerships. This could be a business partnership as well, because this is relationships in all means. And getting rid of those partnerships that are really toxic and that weigh you down more than they lift you up. So for those that are going through a divorce, I can see the divorce maybe will come to an end this coming up week. So I want to go right here, because this is luck, and this is the Four of Pentacles. And reason I really wanted to get to this one, because the pentacles represent earth. It represents our foundations. Okay? And with with what we're seeing here on the number 4, it is about making our foundation strong, using the 4 building blocks. So for luck, this is saying that you're going to have what you need, but you have to make sure that everything is clear. The understanding is clear. We are, astrologically speaking, we are towards the tail end of the Mercury retrograde shadow period. And I explain what that means in my astrology video that I'm fixing to post. So stay tuned for that if you're uncertain. And with this going on here, this is about, you know, for our luck. Our luck will be helping us build this foundation, but making sure that we're seeing all of the small writing, the details. Through this, for a relationship and love, in order for us to have some of this solid foundation and this a strong foundation for our future, we're going to have to get rid of what's holding us back. And when we have our challenge, which is the 5 of Wands, the challenge is the push to change. 5 is all about change, and it's all about transition, okay? And can you see what he's doing? So he's having to draw himself up a new way, a new avenue, a new way to, a new path, so to speak. Change is not always such an easy thing for people. And I feel that for this, it says fire on here. I'm looking at it. He struck a match. Okay. Yeah. So the challenge will be adapting to change and enforcing this change and making it happen. It's going to take us out of our comfort zone. Now, the goal of this, where we should, the goal of this and what we're trying to do, what will be accomplished, is the Emperor. And the Emperor is the Emperor. This is the card for Aries, actually. And the Emperor, he teaches you these skills, not by, you know, he teaches you that the power is within you. It's not in the sword. It's not in the axe. It's not in these weapons. It's within you. And when you are training to be a warrior, you have to learn the patience first. You have to learn the process of things. There is a method. There is a reason, a method to the madness, so to speak. So in this, we are being taught that through a process, we can manifest and we can work at what we want, what we're trying to get. But we first have to get real with ourselves, right? Now, the underlying energy is the 5 of Pentacles. And I'll put this right here. Now, the Five of Pentacles in a traditional card, it shows two people, they're kind of maimed, walking outside of a building that has lights on it. And within my Witch's Tarot deck that I normally use, it shows a barren land with a tree that's got 5 pentacles on it, but it's barren as well. And then there's just one little snowdrop flower there in the snow that's growing by itself. And it's showing, and it is telling us that there is light at the end of the tunnel. But the way that we have to get to that light is to physically walk the path. In order to get help, we have to ask for help. In order to, to have something, we have to go out and get something. You have to walk the path in order to learn the skill. And that it can be hard for many people, because in order to walk that path, we have to make some sacrifices here that, cut things out of our lives that don't need to be there. We have to burn the midnight oil, and we have to read and pay attention, read the fine print, pay attention, to learn, to apply ourselves. And we have to work at that strong foundation. We have to make sure that what we are building on is going to last, and it's not just going to wash away. Our constant in our life is change. That is the constant. The earth, it shows us we have our different seasons. We have our certain times for things. There's again, a method to the madness. We have to understand that everything in life is changing. It's always about growing and expanding. But in order to be good at it, in order to, create what we are wanting, we have to understand that there's methods that we have to go. We have to be educated in the ways to get us there. And if we need help, it is there for us. But we just really have to ask for it. We have to go after what we want. We want this instantaneous world where we just ask and boom, it's right there. I mean, honestly, that's not really a good thing. I mean, we can all be at different phases in our life, and we can get mad. I mean, imagine what would happen when we were mad and we allowed our emotions to start instantaneously creating things before us. That would not be a good thing. So we live in this physical world. We live in the third dimension here, and we have to actually walk our path. So I'm going to close that off with that. This is a really good reading. This is really one that I feel everyone can apply to their life right now. This is really good in what's going on. So I wish you all a wonderful week. Again, I will be going out of town this weekend to the International Pagan Music Association Awards, and that is going to be at the Pittsburgh Witches Ball. The Pittsburgh Witches, the Black Cat Society there is a combination. So it's going to be a wonderful celebration. I do hope that I do see you all there. It is going to be a masquerade, so it sounds really, really fun. And I can't wait to listen to all the wonderful musical artists and to meet wonderful people. So I wish you all a wonderful week. We've got a new moon coming up in Scorpio on the 4th of November. And yeah, we are really in the Scorpio season. So enjoy, guys. Have a blessed day.